Just saw a tweet and a retweet. A reporter tweeted that reportedly Donald Trump is considering formally withdrawing the United States from NATO. First, I don't think he has the authority to do that anymore. I think there was a legislative fix for that was passed. I'll look it up and find out during Joe Biden's time in office, because even there were even enough Republicans who remembered Donald Trump's first term. They're like, yeah, we need to do something about that. We can't be pulling out of NATO. But Utah Senator Mike Lee retweeted that and said, yes, it's time to leave NATO. Who's with President Trump on this? Let's go. So I think we really need to start contemplating. Donald Trump is going to completely change the world order. He's going to completely change the world order. We may not become their adversaries, but we are no longer going to be dependable allies to Europe and Eastern Europe. We are no longer going to be dependable allies for Europe. We've been allies to Europe for over 100 years. And NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, has been in place for over 80 years, since the end of World War II. We have always been allies, economic, militarily, to Europe. And that is coming to an end. And there was a framework of a proposed peace deal relative to Ukraine that was leaked today to be negotiated between the United States and Russia. And one of the terms that Trump and his people put in, without discussing it with Ukraine, is that in perpetuity, the United States gets 50% of Ukraine's precious metals and other resources. How does that make us better than Russia in that circumstance? And so we are going to hand over Ukraine to Vladimir Putin, which will get millions more people killed, in exchange for Vladimir Putin giving us 50% of Ukraine's precious metals and other resources. That deal is going to be negotiated in Saudi Arabia. I think that Trump and his people have a vision of Eastern Europe goes to Vladimir Putin, China gets Asia, and the United States gets North and Central America at a minimum. I think it's a matter of time if that happens before Donald Trump says, I want South America too. And the world will basically be divided up into three parts. The continents of Africa and Australia to be determined, I guess. But what the fuck, man? We're staring a whole new world order in the face. And I don't think it's ever going to be the same again.